junkies, Horror Junkies 519, Kyle 13th coming at you again today, you guys, and I hope you're having a killer Friday out there, because I know I am. Man, did you have a good week? Mine was a little bit weird, because I had to split my schedule between days and graveyard, so it's always a little bit interesting when I got to do that. But it's Friday, so you know what that means. Horror Junkies 519, Kyle 13th is coming at you with another video. What's going to be going down in this video? Hold that thought. This coming Tuesday, September 6th, you guys. I hope you're all listening out there, and I hope you'll all help me out. Voting begins for the Faces of Horror competition. And I'm in the competition, so starting September 6th, you can vote for me once every 24 hours. Let all your friends know. I will put the link in the description of this video as well. I need all your guys' help to make sure I can bring this one home. I can't do without you guys. And everybody who watches me, new subscribers, old subscribers, I need every one of you. So, Faces of Horror, I'll put the link in my description. It'll take you right to my profile starting September. You can go check out my profile now, but starting September 6th, this coming Tuesday, you can start voting for me once every 24 hours, you guys. And I will appreciate every single one of them, and I'll be sharing it with you guys in every way I can through my channel. So what am I going to be doing today, you guys? I'm going to be doing an update video because I just realized that I've gone absolutely flipping bananas about buying movies. This actually might be one of the biggest updates that I've either done in a long time or the biggest update I've ever done. So I'm hoping you're willing to sit back and sit tight and relax and just kind of see everything unfold. I don't have very many DVDs. I got a lot of Blu-rays. I got a lot of 4Ks. There's some updates. There's some new titles. I'm trying to get every 80s slasher that I can. I'm trying to step away from DVD as much as possible, but I still got a few. And I will do the non-horrors at the end, so if you guys don't want to sit through them, you don't have to. That's the way I try to do it here at Horror Junkies 519. So let's go ahead and get rolling, you guys. Hope you guys are having a killer day out there, because I know I am. Especially when I come back here with you guys. Alright, so like I always do, everything's alphabetized. So, this is an upgrade. I never wanted to get this because I like the other title of this movie better. But it's finally time for me to get this on Blu-ray. And that's A Bay of Blood. This is a Mario Bava film. I always have to check because I don't want to blow it when I say that. This is a Mario Bava film, but I like the title, The Twitch of the Death Nerve, better. I still have that DVD, and it's not going anywhere because I think that title is so much more cooler than A Bay of Blood. But I absolutely love this movie and happy to finally bring this one home. I don't know if it's got any cool features. It probably, yeah, it's got. Not really. But that's honestly why I do these stuff a lot, is because I'm always looking for features. I love features. And so I did kind of go a little Mario Bava crazy. I did go ahead and get The Baron Blood. I have not watched this movie yet, and it is only PG. But if you guys know anything about this one, let me know down in the comments, because for whatever reason, because it's PG, I'm dragging my feet a little bit. Even though I know there's good PG horror movies, so let me know if you guys have seen this one. Always excited to get new movies and get introduced to new stuff. So next one, kind of a random 80s slasher I never heard of. I didn't really hear a lot of good things about it, but it was an 80s slasher and it was time to do it. So it's Deadly Games. I definitely had to go get this copy from Arrow because it just looked awesome. I liked the art. You know, I'm a glutton for a nice slipcover, so. I watched it, but I'm pretty sure I didn't make it through it, so I can't say if it was good, bad, or the other. But the premise I was liking a lot, so Deadly Games. And this next movie follows the exact same thing. I really didn't hear much about it. I watched it, didn't make it through it just yet, but just because I fall asleep does not mean I don't like the movie. When I fall asleep, it's just because that's just what I do. I would love to sit here and tell you I'm getting older, but I'm not really that old, so, you know. So another one, Death Screams. These two last ones I have to show you, I definitely have to rewatch. But looking forward to it. I mean, I would even take a shitty slasher over some most good movies, because, I don't know, it's just, there's some charm to them. So even if they're bad, it is what it is. This one I did make it through. Watched this one, definitely enjoyed it a lot. Not a fan of this cover art, but I mean, you know, it is what it is, and that is another 80s slasher called Disconnected. been watching a lot of different YouTube videos and kind of getting a kind of an overall list of all the 80s slashers. Everybody has their own opinion on what is and is not an 80s slasher, so I'm just kind of trying to get them all. So if you think there's an 80s slasher I don't have, leave it down in the comments and let me know. I mean, if they don't have a Blu-ray or DVD release, obviously there's not much I can do. Like, I know there's Body Count. I know that one I really, really want. I'm really hoping there's going to be a release of that one soon. Probably going to forget space all the other ones that I want, but I'm always on the hunt. So next is just another upgrade. I love this movie. I'm so glad I got it on Blu-ray, and that's Don't Go in the Woods Alone. I love this lousy, terrible slasher movie. I think it is so much fun, and I don't think I have a bad thing to say about it. I mean, it's just a blast. Is it good? No, but I mean, it's just one of those things. I didn't ask for a good movie. I just asked for a slasher movie. So I'm weird about it. This one was really great. Whenever I kind of get into the supernatural slashers, I kind of get a little bit nervous because anything can freaking happen. So this one's called Don't Panic. I really enjoyed this one, and I definitely need the pajamas that this guy is wearing in this movie. I think they were actually selling them when they released this, so I think I definitely missed my shot. But, you know, sounds like Kyle. I usually miss out on the cool stuff, so another 80s slasher, a little bit of supernatural, definitely dug it. Had a little bit to do with a Ouija board, so that's kind of fun. So Don't Panic. How am I doing so far? I just realized I didn't do the DVDs first. That's how long it's been since I've done one of these, even though it's only been 3 months. But we'll get to them, guys. Hang tight. So the next one is another upgrade. Just getting rid of my DVDs as much as I can, not as fast as I can, because it is what it is. And that's Fade to Black. Missed the opportunity for the slipcover on this one. Kind of bums me out. If you guys have a slipcover out there and you don't want it, let me know. So Fade to Black, awesome slasher movie. Very fun premise with this one if you haven't seen it. All right. Would you believe it? Another 80s slasher. I'm pretty sure this one falls under the category, but I guess you guys will tell me if I'm wrong. And that's The Forest. I know this one's a little bit kind of a loopy movie, and like every time I want to go watch it, I just kind of look on the back and then I see the picture of this old guy, and I'm always like, nah, I'll watch that later. For whatever reason, I always just remember that part in this movie, and I'm just like, it's kind of where it's like, gets like, really? This is what's happening? But I do have love for this movie, so it definitely was worth the upgrade. And there's just a lot of sales going on, and so I just got myself in a little bit of hot water because sale here, sale there, buy it all sort of thing. So next up, another upgrade, but definitely love this one. I've seen it many times, and I think me and Angeline just watched it recently. Obviously it wasn't this copy because this one's still sealed, but you know, it was very familiar. So, and that's Girls Night Out. Definitely a cool bear costume slasher movie, so definitely one of those kind of fun aspects to it. But definitely enjoy these Arrow videos because they come with a lot of special features, and I love special features. That when DVDs started coming out, that was like the greatest thing ever for me. All right, so now we got a new title. I've never had this one before. Definitely watched it, and I really did enjoy this one, even though it wasn't getting a lot of great reviews. I still had a great time with it, and that's Girls School Screamers. Just the cover right there is just an absolute gas. I thought it was a good, fun time. I couldn't wait to have this in my collection. On the back, it says, the finishing school that finishes them off. And there's a pitchfork going through this girl's tummy. Why not? You can't go wrong with that. And I guess I just noticed this creepy dude right here. Who knew? All right, another upgrade, but I saw this cover and it came with a slipcover and I just had to have it. Already love this movie. I'll be probably watching it again just for S's and G's. And that's Graduation Day. Very great slasher movie. I enjoy this one. And the back here, I just freaking love that. Very reminiscent of the movie, so definitely highly recommend this one if you have not gotten into it. And these next 5 movies, I was trying my hardest not to get. So it's the Halloween 4Ks. I didn't want to get it because I still want that big DVD box set or the Blu-ray box set that came out, I think, a couple years ago. I missed my opportunity on that, and I wish I would have not have missed it. And I want it so bad, but I heard that these are have all the same kind of features on them and stuff like that. And I've been hearing about a guy on Etsy that's going to make a box set for them all. I got the new set that's coming out this year, already pre-ordered. And so I want to put them all in kind of their own box set. And so I can kind of make my own and make myself whole. That's my spiel. I'm sticking to it. So I'll just kind of run through these real quick. So we got Halloween 1, 4K. I'm not crazy about the art on the covers, but I don't know. I think it's kind of cool. I like that they're all similar, you know. They all look like they're coming from the same child, so same mother. So Halloween 2. And Halloween season is coming up, already being September 2nd. I'll be putting Halloween decorations up this weekend. Probably not all of them, but, you know, I'm going to be definitely getting some work done. So Halloween 3. And so you'll probably be seeing some shorts coming up. Did you guys see my new short this week? I'm going to try and do maybe 1 or 2 shorts a week. But I got to have an idea. So Halloween 4, the return of Michael Myers. Of course. And then Halloween 5, the revenge of Michael Myers. Yeah, not number 5, definitely not one of the best, but I mean it's part of the set. And then this year, like I said, coming out, they have the Curse of Michael Myers, H2O, and Resurrection all coming together in a box set. But if I can get the guy from Etsy to do all of them put together in one box set, that's what I'm gonna do. So, but we'll see. You never know. So this was a horror movie, 80s slasher movie that I've never heard about. It kind of came out of nowhere. It popped up on sale, and I just went and bought it blindly. But I watched it, and I really enjoyed this, and that's a Hard Rock Nightmare. A little bit of a kind of a werewolf slasher flick, but good times. I love when there's a hard rock or heavy metal in slasher movies. It's my favorite. All right, and this next one, another Mario Bava movie. I believe this one is also PG. I did watch this one. I didn't kind of give it the time of day. I was kind of bored with it, but I definitely want to rewatch it, and that's the Hatchet for the Honeymoon. A little bit of a slow burn for me, but, you know, maybe I just need to appreciate it a little more on my next watch. Definitely want to make sure I'm doing it right. All right, another upgrade that I had to get because I love this movie, and when I saw this one a while ago when it first came out, and for some reason I completely forgot about it, and that's Lucio Fulci's House by the Cemetery. Big fan of this movie. The little kid in here drives me absolutely nuts for whatever reason. Like, his parents are like going to check out a lawyer or like something that has nothing to do with, he's like, bring me back some candy. And it's like, but we're not going to a store, you little bastard. We're going to talk to like insurance or something not associated with a store or candy. So we're not going to bring you candy, you little shit. As you can see, that's where I come in on that video, on that movie. So, but I still love the movie. All right, another upgrade on kind of a different type movie, but I definitely enjoy the heck out of this one still. It's got Krug from Last House on the Left, and that actor, I'm going to space his name until I flip this over probably, but definitely enjoy him. He's always a dirtbag, and he does such a great job with it, and that's House on the Edge of the Park. I definitely think this movie is very slow moving, but it's definitely quite enjoyable, quite methodical in my own opinion. David Hess, I think that guy is an absolute madman, and he plays a dirtbag too well. And so that's him right there. Not a great shot of him, but if you can recognize the facial features. All right, continuing on. We're only at the eyes, you guys. So this is a ridiculous update. Biggest one I've done in quite a while, and that's Island of Blood. It came to me as Who Done It, but I'm sticking with Island of Blood because that sounds way better and the cover's way better. So for me, this is Island of Blood. Definitely a cool slasher flick. Obviously takes place on an island. A little bit of interesting premise. I mean, it's one of those ones we've seen before, but, you know, they kind of take their own liberties. But good times. Another upgrade of one of my favorite slasher movies, because it's very reminiscent of my favorite, which is Friday the 13th, and that's Madman. Definitely been wanting this on Blu-ray for a long time. I don't know if there was ever a slip, and I missed it, obviously, but hey, if it pops up again, I'll probably go for it. I love Madman Mars. All right, and then I kind of went a little Maniac crazy, as you'll see here in a little bit. So I finally did my upgrade to Blu-ray for the original Maniac. You can't go wrong with this movie. If you're a fan of slashers, you're a fan of this movie, and I have no problem with stating that as a fact, in my opinion. Great effects, great movie, great kills. And then we also got the upgrade of Maniac Cop. I do have all these on DVD, but here we go. Let's get them on Blu-ray. Why not? Let's get a little maniacal, maniac crazy. And if you wouldn't have guessed it, next up is Maniac Cop2. I know these get a little sillier as we go on, but that glare is just terrible. Maniac Cop2 is a little bit more of a slasher to me. I think this is the most slasher-esque one that they've done. And Maniac Cop3, the worst one, but I still had an absolute blast with it. Just these silly premises. That's why I love this genre so much. All right. Another upgrade. I think mine was that my original DVD of this was actually a bootleg, so I'm really happy to have this one. And that's New Year's Evil. I swear every time I watch this movie, I think last year I liked this movie, so I think this year I'll probably not like it. I swear my mind changes on this every year I watch it, so I think that's kind of weird, but I think overall I'm okay with this film. So New Year's Evil. Can't go wrong with them holidays. All right, and next up is a movie I heard about quite a bit, but I don't know, just the way people described it, I was kind of nervous about it, and that's Night of the Demon, and not Night of the Demons, like the Halloween movie. This is actually kind of like a werewolf movie kind of thing again. The only thing people ever told me about was the monster rips the guy's dick off, and I was like, well, I don't think I need to see that, but I mean, this release came out, and I figured it's time to check it out, so there you go. A little different cover. Night of the Demon. Good stuff. And that scene when it happens is flippin' hilarious. Like, I was drinking my water, and I freaking almost spit it out because it was freaking so funny. All right, upgrade time. It's been upgrade almost this whole video, Kyle. So I had to go ahead and get the Prowler. Tom Savini effects, I definitely want to see them in Blu-ray, even though, you know, back in the day effects probably aren't going to look as good, but practical effects are always good. I don't even care if they look bad now because of Blu-ray, because this is my choice. So you can decide to keep watching them on VHS so they look good, but Tom Savini, I think, is a master, and he still can make it look good on Blu-ray. Like, yeah, you might see a little bit of different coloration of skin tone, but hey, it is what it is. Next up is another upgrade, and that's for Slaughterhouse. Honestly, we watched the DVD of this, and then I bought this straight away. I was like, I don't know why, I was just ready for this on Blu-ray, so can't say a bad thing about that. And this one was, this was one of the movies I bought because I needed just a little bit more money to get free shipping. And so, I mean, I like this movie just fine, so it's not a big deal, but I have it on DVD, and that was probably where it was going to stay. But I got Sorority Babes and the Slime Bowl-orama. Not a bad movie, but I don't think I needed it on Blu-ray. But to get free shipping, I needed it on Blu-ray. Such a silly movie. All right, so next up is kind of a little bit of a box set. So I finally got the Black Maria, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre box set. I've been looking at this thing for a long time and never decided to pull the trigger just because it was just the original one, and that's the only one that comes in here. But I recently watched or listened to the audiobook of that Gunnar Hansen did about the making of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And after that, I was like, I want to watch all the special features on the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And like, I was going through all the Blu-ray copies, and not a lot of them come with special features. But this one comes with a lot. So that's why I went ahead and got this. And so I got a little bit of its display piece. So you kind of open her up, make her look like a full-on semi. That sounds funny. Full-on semi. So you just kind of open up and then tilt it. And then it comes with the Blu-ray. It comes with a bloody apron, but it's not yellow like the original one. This was kind of on the wrapping. This was a used copy, but it came with everything, so I thought it was okay. And so I got a little sticker with Tobe Hooper's autograph on there, so that's kind of cool. Here's the Blu-ray. I've already been watching a lot of the special features on here. Comes with like 3 discs, so one with the movie on it, and then 2 discs of special features. But it comes with them on Blu-ray and DVD, so it looks like there's a lot more discs in here than necessary. I'm thinking about gutting this box a little bit and be able to make this like a box set for all the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies. I saw somebody do that on Facebook, so I'm thinking about doing that. I think I would like that a lot. And so, seeing how I got that one, I had to go ahead and get another Texas Chainsaw Massacre I didn't have on Blu-ray yet, and that's the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the beginning. I cannot get this on the unrated edition because it's out of print and it's way too expensive, and I'm not willing to spend it for this movie. I do like this movie, but I'm hoping that it's going to get a re-release someday. So, crossing my fingers on that one, because I feel like this movie did pretty good. I don't see why it wouldn't happen. I feel like I'm talking too much. We've been at this for 20 minutes. Sorry, guys, we're almost done. So I did go ahead and get an upgrade of the Tourist Trap. I love this 70s slasher, you guys. It still has that 70s vibe before it went to the 80s. So definitely its own beast. I love this movie. Of course, I had to get this one because I'm a huge fan of the original one. And this is not a sequel. It's a thingy. I don't know what to call it. And that's the newer, The Town That Dreaded Sundown. I have the original Town That Dreaded Sundown on Blu-ray as well. And I love this one as well, so it deserves to be right there next to his buddy. His little friend. Alright, and so this one's got the same actor, Joe Spinell, as Maniac. And I bought this one because he's in it, and I enjoyed him in Maniac. But he's like an old dirtbag in this one, and that's The Undertaker. Not a fan of the title, just because anytime you try to look up anything, The Undertaker from WWE, WWF, he always pops up. But I watched it, and I enjoyed this movie, but he's kind of a dirtball in this one, and it's okay. So a newer movie that's recently came out, I finally got my hands on it, got to watch it. Me and Angelina like it a lot. There is a prequel coming out that I'm excited about, and that is X. Enjoyed this movie. It was definitely kind of, definitely explained to the fullest before I went and watched it, but it was exactly what I was expecting. But, I mean, it was that in a good way. I enjoyed this movie. I love that old gritty look they're going for, and I feel like they did a good job with it, you know? I can recommend that one. And the prequel, Pearl, is coming out, so I'll be checking that one out. So let me go ahead and do the DVDs real quick. And then, well, this one's not a DVD. It's a Blu-ray, but it's in a DVD case. So I had to put it in my DVD collection. And that's another Friday the 13th fan film called His Name Was Jason. I have not had a chance to check this one out yet because, as you can see, I got a lot of watching to do and a lot of catch-up to do. But honestly, I try to support any fan film of Friday the 13th because, I mean, something's better than nothing, even though it looks like we're going to be getting a new movie, at least some news coming up here soon. So I got some high hopes, even though I'm going to try and keep my hopes a little dashed until I'm in the theater watching that thing. So last DVD, I got the Definitive Guide Part 2 to Video Nasties. I've had the first one forever. It was finally time for me to get Volume 2 because I absolutely loved the first one. Learning about all these video nasties and everything about them. I own a lot of these, but you know, it is what it is. So I love horror documentaries, anything like that. I absolutely love. All right, you guys. So the people who are just here for the horror movies, you guys, you can break off right here. That's all I got for you. This is Horror Junkies 509, Kyle 13, signing out just until next time. You guys already know it. I've been sentenced to life. I am a horror lifer, and you guys have a killer day. And for the people who are going to continue on with me, I only have 4 non-horror movies. So let's go ahead and dig right into those, and then we'll wrap this thing up. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to vote for me on Faces of Horror on September 6th. Starting. It's tournament style, so I'm gonna annoy people with this on how much I have to talk about it. All right, so just real quick, you guys. Non-horror. Obviously, we got Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. I'm a big fan of these Marvel movies. People are saying they're losing steam, and I agree, but I mean, I still enjoy them. And I found this movie, and it was one of my favorite movies as a kid, and I haven't watched it probably in 25 years, give or take. And so I definitely had to buy this. It came out on Blu-ray, and that's Dragon World. It's the last movie that I could remember as a child that I don't own. So I got like Milo and Otis. I got like I'm gonna space it now, like the old Power Rangers movie, and now I got Dragon World. So I'm really kind of wrapping up a lot of things. Small Soldiers, I loved those movies, and this was one of them. And me and Angelina rewatched it. I mean, it's definitely a kid movie, but did this bring back some nostalgia for me. So Dragon World. And then next up is just another Marvel movie. We got The Eternals. I had to catch up on this stuff. I hate getting behind. And then last but not least, Spider-Man No Way From Home. I'm sure you guessed that one from a mile away. Why does this feel light? It's not. All right, you guys. So for the ones that stuck around, thank you very much. I hope you guys are having a killer day out there. I'm going to say it again. Remember, September 6th, this coming Tuesday, Face of Horror. I'll leave the link in the description to my profile. Start voting for me once every 24 hours. I'll appreciate every single one of you guys. So that's going to do it for me. Horror Junkies 509, Kyle 13, signing out just until next time. You guys already know it. I've been sentenced to life. I am a horror lifer. And you guys Have a killer day. Stay bloody, my friends.